Oh, hi. Fine. For some reason, I can't seem to hear you. There's no sound at all. I can't hear you, Mbuyi. Oh, my goodness. Can you hear me? Guys, I hope you can hear us. Hi, guys. Welcome back to my channel, Reality TV Africa. So, we are definitely ready to talk about this Real Houses of Durban reunion. And I'm just trying to get Mbuyi on. Hello, Mbuyi.
Hi, am I audible?
Yes, yes, you are. Yes, you are. What was
You,
happening? I wasn't sure what was going on with your end.
I don't know too, but we are here now. That's all that matters.
Yes, we are here, guys. Welcome back. Welcome back. We said we have to hook up. We have to link up with Bui Reality TV Africa, where we do reviews. And guys, today we are doing Real Houses of Durban reunion part one for the season four. Yes.
Mm,
Mui, my God, are we gonna finish? Are we gonna be here all night? I hope not, because woo, that episode
I
was
hope
long.
not. Not really, though. I feel like that reunion was straightforward, but we're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into it. Don't worry, there's no rush. I'm the guest.
Yes, yes, yes. Welcome to my channel, Reality TV Africa. So, guys, we usually do a rating of the episode. And Bui, should I let you go first or should I go first?
You can go first, ladies first.
You don't want to shoot yourself in the foot, huh? Okay, okay. All right. I mean, you know what, guys? Me personally, I was looking forward to Mable hosting this reunion. I know it may not many people were feeling it, but he did us justice. And because of that, I'm going to give this episode a nine, a strong nine, a strong nine. Let's hear yours.
I'm gonna give it a.
Woo! What was that?
I'm gonna give it a five. I'm joking. I'm gonna give it a six.
What?
I'm gonna give it a six. You know why? I felt. Can I explain why? No?
Explain, please.
Beautiful set, beautiful clothes. The ladies really showed up,
Yeah.
but I think production let them down because there was a lot of cutting. Many things we missed that they cut. You could hear that someone was still explaining, but then boom, cut, boom, cut. And I don't blame them, of course. I mean, international franchises have 14 episodes in total, so unfortunately they can't have a part three, So we're only allowed to have two parts, but it was just all over the place in terms of editing wise. Um, that's hence my score. But other than that, my player, I think he did an incredible job. I think he tried to balance. After last time, people complained that he was favoring Sorisha. This time, he really balanced.
I mean, personally, even last time I didn't feel like he did. I don't know. I think it's very subjective based on who you're
It is.
feeling. Honestly, because
It
when
is.
I watched the last one, I found he did an excellent job. This time, you know what? Let's start from the beginning. You know, like when the ladies came in the branded car,
Mm.
um, and Mable in his vintage Toyota. I found that so funny. I think Mable has a very, very interesting sense of humor. He's a very funny person.
I'm
And
not being negative. I didn't like that. I didn't like that stunt.
oh, you didn't?
Mm-mm. You know why?
Yeah, why?
Pam, the show is Real Housewives. It's the housewives throwing shade. It's Angel who threw shade and said Nonku is like that car. She said Nonku is an old Cressida. Right, you
I didn't hear
remember?
that part. What? When did she say that? My goodness.
I can hear you.
I said, when did she say that? I didn't hear that.
She said it, I think, on episode 10, if I'm not mistaken. Angel said Nonku is old like a Cressida. She said that blue Cressida.
Oh, okay. Okay. Now for me, it makes it even so much better that he came in that car.
Hmm. I'm losing you though. I'm losing you though a bit. But so Mable should not involve himself with the shade because that should have been Angel's prop, not him. Because if you come on that shady car, you actually confirming what Angel said about Nongu.
I don't know. I think you're overthinking it. I feel
You think
like,
so?
yeah, I feel like it was just a tongue in cheek, and then and the fact
Mm,
that he could make such a joke about an OG,
mm,
is something to
yeah,
be talked about. You know what I'm saying? That's what I found it. If that actually I didn't understand the joke, now that you've explained it, it's even so much better that he showed up in that car. But what I would have wished to see is now him interacting with the ladies in their changing rooms, the way Andy does it, and he's what are you feeling
yes.
going into this?
Why this time that did not happen, Vele? Why it did not happen?
I'm wondering why. And then they had a random guy with like a microphone talking to Angel. It just
Oh my
felt a bit
God.
too staged. I don't know. I would have been more natural if we saw him talking to the ladies
Yeah,
instead
not a
of
fake paparazzi.
yeah, checking the temperature. How you feeling today? What are you coming into a dress? It
Something
would have
was
been nice to
about
see that.
something was off though, you know.
What was off?
The as you are saying, the entrance. Normally, like he would have to ask questions to the host. I mean, to the ladies. Like how are you guys feeling about the reunion? But this time we did not get that.
No, we did. But last time, did we get that? I don't remember,
He
honestly.
did. I think he did. I think he did. If I'm not mistaken, I think he went. I'm not sure, but it was very weird. That's all I can say.
Yeah, I would have liked to see that. And obviously, the set. I think the set they just replicated last year's. They didn't invent the wheel. They just kind of like, did the whole. It looked good though. I
So
mean, they did
true.
a good job, but it just felt like last year's set. To be honest, thoughts
You're
on that?
absolutely right. You're right. Yes, there
Yeah.
wasn't much changed. And how did you find the fashion, by the way? I know
Oh
you're a fashion.
yes, I actually did a rating. Okay, I did a rating. And I'll start with my list to my best.
Oh,
So my least favorite look of all of them was Slee. Honestly, I didn't like the dress. I didn't like that big thing looked like rocks, and then a big
yeah.
skirt, and then the hair was not flattering. She could have done, the old school finger waves. Would have looked even cuter and more on
Hmm.
trend. The that thing with her hair. No, I didn't like it. Then my next list was Angel. Angels was I found like the choker thing just too much going around the bust and not my vibe at all with big
I,
ass arms
I
and things.
agree.
Yeah, I didn't like that. And then JoJo's it was simple, but it was okay. It was like not like wow, it was nothing more. But she has a nice body. She carried the look. She
Mm.
carried it. It was giving mermaid with Ariel with the red hair. I get that. It was okay. It wasn't like the best for me. And
I
then
think Jojo's outfit maybe is good for the red carpet, not for the reunion.
yeah, yeah.
Because, because I still have vision, but we can't see the execution of that vision because you are seated the whole day there.
Exactly. It was not a dress where you sit in and you see the glory of the dress. Yeah, then I think
Mm.
after that was Nonku. Nonku's was nice. It was a nice gown. It was a gown. It was nice. She looked good. Her silhouette, with her
Mm.
new body. And then number three for me was Maria. Maria's Grecian goddess,
Yeah,
Greek goddess vibes. I liked it. It was very, very chic. I liked it. I loved it.
it
And
was.
then
It was.
who was Amy? Amy's dress was really nice. I liked it. It was sitting well. It was standing well. I mean, it was very. I like. It was a nice, simple gown, very stylish, classy. And number one, Zama girl. Zama.
Where did you leave Sorisha? Where did you leave Sorisha?
Oh, I love Sorisha. Oh my God. No, Sorisha came. Sorisha was number five before Maria, before
Okay,
Nonku.
okay. You left her.
Yeah, sorry. Sorisha, then Nonku, then Maria, then Amy, and then Zama. Zama
Yeah,
was everything, okay? The hair, the makeup, everything. Everything, honey. She came
I
ready,
agree
even
with
her
you.
attitude ready.
I came with you. I feel like I mean I agree with you. I feel like Zama is stood out for me. I mean she made the reunion feel like a reunion.
Yes, yes, she
She
did. She
came well
absolutely
prepared.
did.
No, she really came well prepared, honestly.
Yeah, so let's get into it.
Mm.
Yeah, I think we started off with I like you know what I like? I like when Mabler was the way he started off the reunion, he started it on a light note using their shades and their
Very
jabs to
friendly.
ask the questions. And I think it kind of set the mood and made it a bit light-hearted rather than going into it like,
Yeah.
let's get into it. The little fun shade here, fun shade there. Sorisha, you're the puppet master. Like I like that touch. It gave it
Mm.
a lighter touch. Yeah, I don't know. What did you think? You tell me.
I also liked it. You know what this this reunion was hard to watch. I mean, for me because they had a lot of breaks also in between. Let's go on a break. Let's go on a
Yeah,
break.
what was that about? It's not like we have commercials or anything.
You know what? I don't know, but to be honest, let me say this in Zulu and I'm gonna say it in English. Ngabe ngidlala ngoMaple, I would really be not giving Maple enough, credit because I feel like he did his best. There was not much to work with, but he did his best.
Hmm. Hmm.
I feel
And
like he
then,
did his
uh huh.
yeah, that and also yeah, I think he really did his best, honestly, under the circumstances. There was off-ish energy that I sensed. I'm very intuitive, but also I can't say it's intuition alone. It's also knowledge alone. There was
Uh
just
huh.
something off in the beginning of that reunion, and I'm glad that Maple. I'm sorry to maybe you remember this. Remember that we saw Zama, Jojo, and Maria when they were coming in. They did not go
Yeah.
to their makeup room. They just sat down.
Wait, what? No, I didn't notice that.
Hey. Okay, so when they were coming, first when they were just coming in, when everyone was coming in with the car, we
Yeah.
saw, everyone having like interviews, like short interviews, right?
Yeah.
But when it comes to Zama, Jojo, and I don't know who, they were just sitting down, and then Jojo started to say,
Oh yes.
you know, like grow up, I'm tired of this bullshit. And
Yes.
then, and
Yes.
then, and then Maria said, they are trying to divide and conquer. Where did that come from? It was it was so random, and they sat there. All I'm saying is, Pam, there's
Yeah.
more than what meets the eye in that show, and you can easily get lost as a viewer. Maybe another thing, hence it seems like sometimes I overread things. It's because there are
Yeah.
just things, yeah, that are happening that I'm like, I know I sound crazy right now. I'm sure you like,
No, I mean, for me, it just sounded like it was just them venting. I don't know why they were, yeah, seated there. They should have been gone to do their makeup
hmm,
or what.
what were
But
they
then,
venting about?
huh?
What were they venting about? Because the last time they saw each other is when they were shooting in Namibia a long time ago.
Probably the things they've been talking about. I guess maybe it felt to me like they were alluding to Sorisha being the,
Puppet
puppet
master.
master. That's what it felt to me like. And then I don't know, maybe they were trying to talk about things that that have been happening in the background and rumors that you've been
Mm,
hearing. But they really did say it, so we can't even really like acknowledge what they
you
meant,
are right.
Yeah, I
You are
don't
right.
know. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
But let's also talk about how you called out the sitting chart correctly. Hello, Mr. Visionary.
What is your take about the sitting arrangement? I want to hear your take.
I mean, I was okay with it. It was okay, but maybe they could have, like I said to you, even I think when you posted it, I think they could have switched, like, maybe Slee and Nonku should have been first chair. I don't know.
I agree with you.
Yeah, Slee and Nonku should have had first chair because they had like the most beef, and then now maybe
Yeah.
Sorisha and Maria, and then the rest were okay for me.
You are right. For me, I would have had on this because I mean Nonku and Sorisha are OGs. I think we've spoken about this. For
Yeah.
me, if all of them got the first seat, I would have been fine. And then Jojo and Slee, because I mean they come second, and
Yes.
then in that order. And then you can have the newbies in the end.
At
I
the
would have,
end.
would have looked nice that way.
Yeah, but I think the way they do it is the people who have the most beef. But I don't feel like Sorisha and Maria had the most beef, to be honest. I feel like Nonku and Slee had more, you know.
Well, real beef is gonna show up next week. You're gonna see it next week. Why they set them like that?
Yeah, I suppose. Anyway, let's just get into the whole meat and potatoes of it all. Yeah, I don't know. Where do you want to start?
That anyways, that's in the beginning. I'm here for you.
Well, yeah, the thing about it is we saw some unseen footage. That unseen footage for me was just a bit like, I don't know. It's like they just put it there to be spicy. Because even when Maria was talking about like, oh, my husband and my
Hmm.
ex-husband, he still really didn't explain much. At least we got to
Yeah,
know that they'd been divorced from 2014 or something. Is that what she
yeah.
said?
But why did they deprive us that information as viewers?
Sorry?
I'm saying I wonder why production deprived us as viewers that information because we only found out through an unseen clip. That was so wrong.
Exactly. We need more. And if it's a reality show, we want to follow your reality. What is, and that, you see, that's why
Hmm.
he kept trying to pull it out of her. Like, I've not seen, what's the husband called? The name? I keep forgetting. Sorry, I've forgotten his name. But she kept saying, we've not seen him. We've not seen him. I mean, what's going on with you?
With
What's going
Manoli.
Manoli, yes, Manoli. What's going on with him? Like, like we? That's a story. That's something. That's what's happening in your real life. Talk to us about it. Bring it to the screens. It's instead of coming and bringing dramas with the ladies. Let's know what's really going on in your personal story.
So
And that's
but it
something.
looks like it open
Yeah,
up, but it's production that did not put those clips. I wonder why.
I don't understand it. Um, I was confused,
I
honestly. And even last season, the fact that we saw that Manoli guy briefly there and then he's not there anymore. And then, anyway, I don't know what you think
It
about
is
that.
complicated. It is. Now I want to ask you something also with regards to the scenes that happened. There was a question directed. I think the first questions were directed to Angel
Yes,
surrounding her, her boyfriend. What do you
yes.
think about it? What do you think of her answers?
You know what? There's one thing that I felt and I spoke about when I was doing my reels and what on TikTok. Did Angel talk about having been with a guy for 13 years or something like that?
Did not 1 year. She said, I think 9 or 13 years or something like
Something
that.
like that, right?
Not one
So
year. Mm.
yeah, and then now it jumped to 1 year. I feel like my Blair didn't really talk about that at length and question her on the gaps in her stories with the guy. But all in all, I feel like she was 90% honest, like about like
Yeah,
what that was. Because if his sister came and co-signed the fact that they're dating, then that really clarified it. I think when we were watching, we didn't really look at it with that lens. But I feel like
yes.
in this moment, most of these ladies came to speak their truth, and Angel
True.
was ready to answer all the questions. She was
She
ready.
did. She did. She
Yeah.
did. And also, what do you think? Because apparently Zama said something about Angel that Angel does not want to reiterate. What do you think is
Yeah. Yeah, and I feel like Mabler was like, look, this is the time to clarify all that. Why don't you want to talk about it? Oh, I don't want to. In my head, I'm like, what could she have said that was so bad? Like, this is the time to say it. If you really want people to know who Zama really is, say it.
say it, yeah, say it. So, or else you're proving Zama right because the fact that you don't wanna say it,
Yeah,
it raises
exactly.
eyebrows.
But the fact that she really said, and I like this is the part I like about Angel. I love this part. She literally said, I own this business, I own this business, my dad's business, I'm a director, my other dad's business, me and my brothers are directors. I believed her. I believed everything she said. She came to clarify it and she said the truth. And the fact that her and Zama could agree on the fact that there was a common friend who brought all these things to both of them is
Yeah.
yeah, it was. I like the honesty. Actually, I appreciate
But
the honesty.
but also it did not seem like that other third party was malicious. They were just saying,
Oh,
"Oh, okay, I didn't know that Angel owned businesses." When you don't know someone of that, it was just like, "Oh, okay, I didn't know she owns businesses now." I don't think it was malicious. I don't know.
well, all in all, yeah, I guess the dynamics of the relationships changed, and so whatever information that this one found out, started using it against the other. It's just the nature of the game, to be honest. But what do
Indeed.
you tell me about? Let's get into, I think, Amy and all that mess.
Hijacking.
Yes.
You
Tell me,
try.
give me your thoughts. I want you to unpack that for me.
All right, I will unpack it. So I was very disappointed when I watched the show because I think Amy was still trying to speak, but then while she was speaking, boom, she's cut. I'm like, we move on to something else. While I needed clarity, I didn't, because we wanted to understand who is the drug dealer, who is the fraudster,
Yeah.
But now I have all the time, honey. Let me sit and tell you the scoop.
Okay.
I love how you're sitting there, like yes, Wendy. Yes, Wendy. How you doing? How you doing? um, so Emmy's ex-husband, he was convicted, or yeah, is still in jail apparently
Okay.
for for drugs,
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
and then when he was in jail, and then Amy moved on with another man, and this man is the one who is a fraudster.
Wow. I mean,
Uh,
what kind of luck?
I know it's a no crimes, right? And also, and then the fraudster guy, because he was outside, right? He was outside at that time. He then met Londi London and scammed Londi London also, allegedly.
I want to know exactly how he's scamming these women because Londi London had been posting up with him, right?
Yes, yes, but so apparently with Amy, I think he stole 2 million or 3 million from Amy.
That is a lot of money.
It's a lot of money. So yeah, that's what happened. And then okay, so Angel, but now this is me not under. Okay, then what Amy did is Amy
Yeah.
was still using the car of her husband, of her
Yes.
ex-husband. So it's their shared property basically because they were married in community of property. So and then she had this hijacking. When she had this hijacking, people told her that, hey, it's your ex-husband who set up this hijacking with, I think, her girlfriend, his girlfriend or something.
Yeah.
There are voice notes of people telling Amy that,
Those are what you were
saying,
playing on your TikTok.
yes, it's that clip whereby someone was telling, it's just that it's in Zulu, but someone was telling Amy that, Amy, I know who took the car. Don't worry. It's your ex-husband. It's because he's angry at you because you've moved on.
So the car was taken and then returned to her.
It
What is
was
going?
not until today.
It was.
It was not returned till today.
So what is this thing of her being seen driving in the car with her boyfriend?
That's the part that confuses everyone because Amy is saying that how could I be spotted with a car that was hijacked? Other people say you were spotted with the car. How come you were hijacked? But what we know so far is that the car was never found till today, according to police.
Wow. Wow, that is crazy. That is wild. And then how
On
what is even crazy to me is the fact that what is this lifestyle that she's chasing that she ends up with a drug dealer and a scammer? I don't know. That's what it feels like to me.
She needs to reevaluate her life. And, she's a very smart woman. She needs to do that. Honestly, you can't be associated with such people because, it ends up saying a lot about you when you attract these people. So,
Exactly.
what is
Exactly.
it
And
that
the
makes
thing
them
about
attractive?
it is, what is very clear to me is the fact that she admitted to the fact that she had to struggle and fight to leave that Lamontville and get to where she is now.
Mm.
Meaning, it's like, okay, is that fighting and trying to get to out of whatever poverty or whatever the case? Is that what led you to be with these people who are fast money, quick money, a lot of money? That's kind of what it gives when you
You're
look at the pattern.
raising something very valid. Yeah, so that's the whole story there. And then, do you think Zama should have apologized for the kids thing? I don't know, for bringing kids in and saying,
Um, you know what? An apology is supposed to be heartfelt and it's supposed to be genuine and it's supposed to be real. So if Zama did not feel the need to do it, she cannot be forced to feel it or do it, you know.
that
Whether Amy deserves an apology or not is, for me, not my place because there's just a lot around Amy that's not clear. And
and
I'm
it
not
is
sure.
confusing, right? But at the
Yeah,
same time, it is confusing, and yeah, it's one of those situations. But yeah,
yeah.
um, yeah, nevertheless,
But I mean, let me say this, even when I
mm,
listened to your TikTok and I had the baby, I don't know who he was talking to.
there was a baby also talking.
Who was the baby talking to and telling them about the gun?
The baby was telling the father, I think the one in jail, that hey, Papa, something like this.
Oh, it was a call between the baby. And yeah, you see, it felt like the adult in that call was gaslighting the child. That's what it felt like to me.
Adult seems to be admitting that something happened. He said no, but they were not pointing at you; they were pointing at Mama. So my question is. As an adult, is it because you told the people to not point at the child, to point at the mother? I don't know.
Or you're just trying to change the reality and perception of this child who was involved in this situation.
Yeah,
In the fact that the okay, by the mere fact that these children were in this situation is what is really, really hurtful. And I
it
feel
is.
like for that, only for that, um, Zama should have said, "I'm sorry, I brought your kids into this conversation." But whether it was faked or not or what is neither here nor there, But the kids, let's leave the kids out of it. Always,
Yeah, it's so sad. Yeah, it's so sad. Reality TV is just another thing. It's a monster. Hey,
it's a monster. It's a monster.
um,
But also now let's talk about the next. I think honestly, I tried to take my notes the best way that I could because I was doing a lot. But I think the next part was where they kind of put the whole storyline for Zama and Angel and their fertility issues.
yes, yes,
I hope I
yes.
missed anything.
That one we don't. I don't even want to dwell on that one. But I think
No,
I would
I'll
have
say
had.
one thing. I'll say one thing about that one.
I would have had questions though for Angel, not Zama. I would have
Uh-huh.
said to Angel, I still, Angel came on the show and said, "I'm feeling this way." Um, and then she went to the doctor. So the doctor said, "No, it's not like that." Do you realize that Angel never said doctor said? She said, "I'm feeling this way." And then she went to the doctors. The doctor said, "No, you're okay."
What?
Okay, okay. Can I start afresh?
Please.
Zama says, "I've been to the doctors and there are fibroids, right?" And
Yes.
and then she is going to the doctors for a follow-up.
Yes.
Angel, it's different. Angel had not had issues like women issues, but doctors had not said to her it's gonna contribute to infertility. She was worried that as a result of going through these things, I'm scared that I might be infected.
Oh.
And hence she said to her boyfriend, let's go together to the doctor to see if there's anything wrong. So with Angel, there was nothing tangible before that was a doctor's evidence that said there's a problem. And that's why the doctor said, no, there's nothing wrong here. You're fine.
So why did she say that she has infertility issues at Zama's 40th birthday?
I don't know because before that there's never been any medical thing that she has spoken about. She only raised that, oh, I've been bleeding, I've been. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm taking it. I'm blowing it out of proportion. But I don't remember her talking about a doctor before that.
Okay, honestly, that's an interesting observation. For me, how I looked at it was so nice how they put the two storylines next to each
That's
other, and
a good one.
for me, it just felt like these two ladies had an opportunity, and if things went a different way, they would have been able to bond and even form a friendship over
That's true.
these issues that they have in common. But it's a shame that they didn't. That's what it felt like to me. And I was like in my mind, and even I said it in some of my other reviews. I said, kudos to production for putting those two storylines next to each other for us to kind of see. And I felt like I was almost hoping that they would kind of soften towards each other. And I think it kind of did because you could see Angel did not make a big deal of the fact that Zama kind of brushed it off at her birthday. But what was also interesting was Zama said we did circle back and discuss it. And Angel was like, yeah, that's true. So that died
Because
there.
because during the party, Zama and Angel were still friends.
Yeah, but even in that moment in the reunion, they could both agree on the fact that it's not that deep because we did circle back
Yeah,
and talk about it. And I
so
like
true,
that.
so
Yeah,
true,
anyway, that's
so
enough
true.
on that. but he
And then
was.
let's get on Zama and Sorisha.
Yes.
What do you think there?
Um, when these two started off on the show, I actually thought they would be good friends. I don't know. But now when we watch them at the reunion, you can see. So wait. Zama and Sorisha. In my mind, I thought you asked me about Zama and Slee. Zama and Sorisha. I loved that shade of moment. I was like, ooh, I loved it. And then the way Zama was like, nope, you didn't put me on ice. I iced you out, and Sorisha is like, you know what? It's we're even. We're even with the
I
whole
love
ape
I
hairline.
actually
I've
enjoyed
never had
that.
a hairline comment. What is that? Hmm?
I enjoyed that, honestly. That was
I
good, the
did
shade
too.
and stuff.
I did too. I loved it. But you know what?
And
I also felt. I felt like
mhm,
it's like the host Mable was segmenting the show. So he said, when we come back from the break, we're gonna have all the shade, and you see that's when now the shade started. Yeah, he
mhm,
kind of like
mhm.
was guiding the
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 tone, of
style.
course, of course. It's like it was a like drag shows whereby they like it's shade time now, Vogue nights. It's like that.
Yes, exactly, and I think that they came ready. But what was the? I've never heard of an ape hairline. Honestly, even I was a bit. When I was like, what is an ape hairline?
Never heard of it too. I've never heard of it, but because Sorisha was not offended, I'm fine with it. But I've never heard of it.
But do you know if it was the other way around? And let me dare I say this: if it was someone of
Sorisha,
Sorisha's race,
um,
telling someone of a black person's race about an ape hairline.
it would be definitely offensive. I think Zama is a wordsmith. She knew exactly what she was doing. Of course, she can be
Yeah,
like, compliment. Nah, we know, child. No, you being shady.
yeah. I mean, just tell her, oh my god, I love your hairline. It's so full.
Why do you
Like,
say it looks like an ape? Why?
what does that
Oh
even
my
mean? What do you
God.
mean? Like, Lord. And then there was the ape, and then there was the Michael Jackson, and then I liked how Mable was like, but Sorisha, you did age shame her, so let's
Yes,
not
I
do
saw,
that.
and Sorita she was trying to hide. My play was like, no, you were shady. She was like, because both of
Okay,
them ageism also.
yeah, I'll take it. Okay, fine, we're even. Let's let it go. And I like that because I know for
Mm,
a fact that Sorisha is not the kind of person to bring it back up. You know what I'm saying? Do you think so, or am I just saying my own things?
so true.
But Lee, on the other
No,
hand,
no, no,
oh
you're
my,
right, you're right, you're right, you're right.
yeah. So,
Oh my
what?
God.
Sorry.
No, nothing, nothing, nothing. The way Slee defended people, I saw people on Twitter. People were saying Slee is gonna get another bag because what? I was like, what?
She's going to get another
People were
what?
shading. No, people were shading Slee on Twitter, saying that the way she's defending Sorisha, she's gonna get another bag.
Oh, another designer bag. Oh my goodness. But these
Rent
people
was due.
defend each other. They defend each other so much. I
Yeah,
mean,
but
like,
I like that. There was a conversation of that Zama had to defend Maria from being body shamed, and which is fair also for Lee to also defend
sorry.
Sorisha. Yeah, but
Yeah.
also I think yeah, that's it. Yeah,
And I like that Zama also puts Mable on blast. Like, you're trying to put her on blast and say, you're defending Maria, but you find what it was disgusting what happened, but yet you're doing the same thing. But she's like, I have a right to defend my friend, just the way Slee is defending Sorisha. I like the way she handled herself. She came ready, and I love that about Zama. Actually, for me, stood out in this episode. But Slee, on the other hand, stood out to me for the
This
brown wig.
reunion, definitely, Zama ate this reunion. She taught the girls how it's done.
Yes, and for a newbie, she did the damn thing. She did.
And
She did.
and Slee used to be the only one who was like properly eloquent in that show. But now Zama is does not suffer prisoners. I mean, oh my God, Zama is also as eloquent as Slee is. Because there was a moment where Slee even said Zama is well spoken. I was like, yes, ma'am.
Who said that?
There was a point where Lee said Zama is well spoken. I don't know what the conversation was about, but I was like, yes, because Zama is very eloquent.
Yes. You're gonna have to give me 1 minute. I just wanna plug this in before it dies.
Excuse me. It's all good. Hi guys, I hope you're good. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video for more entertainment content. We are here for you. We're recording this at night, guys. To make a good romance. Oh, caught in a bad romance. Gaga, okay, I'm alone now, guys. Oh, what am I supposed to do right now? So, guys, yeah, talking about the Real Housewives of Durban, and hi guys, I hope you're good. I don't know what's happening, the technical issues, but we'll be back. 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 Let me go out.
Oh my goodness. So is this we're still live?
Yes, we're still live.
Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, guys. Sorry about that. Okay, what were we talking about?
I forgot, but yeah, I think we were just talking about the whole Zama situation. But I think now let's get into this Lee issue now and Nonku.
Listen,
Are you so?
Slee,
Are you disturbed?
sorry, I'm over Slee at this point. I won't lie. She has driven me to the point of I'm just over her antics. Um, we get that she wanted to get back at Nonku, okay? Because she was not gonna let stuff go. She was gonna come and get her lick back. But can I just say this?
Mm.
If I hear one more thing about last season or season two from Slee next season, now I'm gonna completely cancel her because like girl, can we move past these things?
Me too. Me too. I was like, until like, and I don't know. I was like, if she's coming back next season, then we're gonna be in trouble if she keeps on bringing these things back because we can't. These are not Teresa and Melissa vibe. It's giving Teresa and Melissa now.
It is. And can you believe she brought up the whole Calvin, hey, I'm
No,
single and searching. I'm like, not even once did we hear about that on this season. And then now
I
at the
don't know what's
reunion, like,
wrong. And
guys, what
Jojo
are
got
we
worked out, and Jojo got worked out. Honestly, when she had that, she
doing?
was like, "Oh my god." But you know what, Nam? Again with the editing, because I was trying to follow up where is it coming from? Because why are you now suddenly bringing with that Calvin thing? I'm not sure that was the editing. They cut something important that she
Yeah,
was trying to make a point that she was trying to make. But you can tell that Lee is still angry at many things. And today the show sort of exposed how she is because she has not spoken about the Calvin thing. And then today she
yeah,
brings it, you know.
exactly.
So now question is if she goes next season, what else is she gonna bring? She's gonna bring files from long time ago.
She's gonna keep talking about the witchcraft. You know what? And this is what okay, Nonku is no saint, okay? Nonku is
Mm.
no saint. However, I like the way Nonku was asking her, okay, so now do you feel better after meeting with RD? Have you healed? Have you gotten it out of your system? Because we need you to get it out of your system, sis, so we can just
No, Nonku ate that. She ate that. She ate that, and I think whoever Nonku, if Nonku got worked up emotionally this reunion, it would have been bad for her. But because Nonku was so chilled, you need to understand your enemy if you're fighting. Nonku should have just, and now she understands that Slee gets diffused
arrive.
like when I'm calm. So she needs to
Yeah,
keep that level. When Slee's coming, da, 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 she's like, whatever, you know. And what she did on the reunion is perfect for not giving me this so much attention.
exactly. Because you see, did you see even the fact that Slee was trying to make it sound like, oh, when I say checkmate, I just meant that there's a bit more to this whole thing with Nonku. But Mable was like, everyone in the world and anyone who was watching that knew that checkmate meant that you are happy, that you got a rise out of the
Somehow, somehow, in my much intuitive state,
Mhm.
I think the moment Maple called out Slee around that, I think Slee wasn't happy with Maple.
No, she wasn't. And I'll tell you for a fact, even when I did my poll about if anyone back when Mable was announced as the host, if guys are excited or
Mm.
not. And I saw like she was not. I saw it and I said, okay, I see you, but I mean, whatever. She responded to my
Today it
poll.
makes sense.
Yeah, so
Today it
now
makes sense. But
But you see,
it's
it's
not
weird.
good, guys.
It's weird because yeah, Slee was not feeling Mable, and we know also Jojo was not feeling Mable. So it's like both sides also didn't feel like I don't know. There's no winning, I
I
guess.
have I have a feeling that my play is gonna be changed next year.
Yeah, that's okay. It's fine. Let someone else eat that check. It's fine. But I just hope they pick a good person. Mable did a good job, if you ask me. There's no winning in these situations. He has to address
Because
everyone.
I mean, yeah, because for me, I think he did a better job compared to last year. For me, this one was actually the best compared to last year, because last year there was a time where I felt as if he was a bit pushy, and but this year, no, he was just chilled. It was all fun. If you got offended,
Like,
you got offended.
yeah,
That's on you. But this time, I think he really tried to balance. Of course, not everyone will be happy though, and you cannot
oh,
please everyone. Yeah.
exactly.
And
There's no,
another, yeah, and another thing, Pam, we as
yeah,
viewers see what we see. There is more probably that happened at the reunion that made people feel angry. Maybe it was cut off.
maybe. But for sure, when you said Slee was not happy about being called out about that, I'm 100% sure that's what it was. I don't know. Have we missed? Have
Yep,
we covered
that's
everything?
maybe there was a point, maybe with this point, whereby Nunku was like, "Oh, you met with a convict," and Slee was like, "But you slept with a convict." That was so funny.
My goodness. And then Angel questioning Nonku about you dated a convict, you knew he was a convict, and you're upset about, like leaving with a convict. But
But
Nonku owned it, she's like, I
but
own
that
it.
was not
Yes,
in her place. That was not.
huh?
But also, that was not in Angel's place. Like that
It
was not your
wasn't.
place, ma'am.
It wasn't. And then Nonku opening up about, how she had bad thoughts about, unaliving and all that.
Mm.
That wasn't a good thing. But I think Slee didn't care. Slee is over Nonku, completely over her. Like zero empathy, nothing. Like, oh my goodness. Like, I
But
don't know.
you know what? Next season, if they all come back, they need to
Yeah,
fix something because we can't experience another the wheel again. No, 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 no. Not here
no
for
way.
that. I'm not
No
gonna pay
way.
so much for.
We don't want to hear that. We want to see who Amy is dating if she's coming back. We want to see who Slee is dating if she's coming back. We want to see Maria and her ex deal with stuff on TV. We want to see everything, guys. We don't want to see just drama between you guys. We want to see personal storyline. So,
So true.
Risha,
We need
what's
more of those
going
things.
on? Like, personal storyline. Bring even your grandma, your mother, your something. Like,
Right. I was advising one of the cast members. I said, listen, if you're in a reality show, you go look for a neighbor, like a grandmother that you'd no longer speak with, and make a storyline and say, our mothers fought, and I'm trying to bring the family together. Create something,
oh
man. We want
yeah,
something.
like the way Monique on Potomac had issues with her mother-in-law, and they played out on screen. Just something. We just don't want people on trips fighting, arguing. Like, guys, can we have more?
Uh,
Can we have more? You know what I'm saying? Uh,
no,
let's hope they're hearing. Let's hope
we
they're
need more.
watching.
And I want to say this. You know what? The set was beautiful. Make no mistake, ne? But simplicity, guys, is the ultimate sophistication. Take it back home. Look at what Bravo is doing. They're creating beautiful sets that are simple. All those theatrics, no, it's not an award ceremony. It's a reunion. So it was beautiful, but keep it. Sometimes basic is good, you know. For example, I'm a big fan of the Real Housewives of Orange County. They keep their set very simple, but the reunion is gonna be amazing. We don't want just beautiful chandeliers and no content.
Yeah, we need it to be simple and elegant and nice. There's a lot going on that set. It did look good. I mean, they just tried
Yeah, did you
to.
see? Do you remember the Nairobi one?
I didn't like it.
Do you remember that? I didn't like it, but it was nice and simple though, classy.
I did not like it. It was too gaudy for me. Honestly, no. They
Yeah,
could
it
do
was
better.
it was like a home decor. It was like home
Yeah,
decor, but it was not.
it could do better. I think honestly, Nairobi producers, if you're watching this review and if you're watching Durban, step up your game. Step it up. This time we don't want mediocrity. No. We want you guys to bring all the glam. The ladies better look good. I mean, they did look good last time, but the set for me, it did not match up to, you know, production house, use your budgets, please.
They need to use their budget. Oh
Yeah.
my god, oh my god. I think that's all from me. Is there anything that you want to say?
No, I think I've said it all, and I guess we will leave it here until the next episode. And yeah, maybe the next one you
Thank
host
you.
this stream. You host the
Of
stream, and
course,
then
why not?
yes.
Why not? Why not? For sure, guys, thank you for watching. Stay logged. Yeah, stay logged. Thank you and stay blessed. Bye.
Bye guys. Bye.